How World Wars Happen, Part 7. Let's take a closer look at social relationships and determine which phenomena are widespread and which are rare. Trust, loyalty, cooperation, honesty, love, humility, justice, peacefulness, humanity, chastity. Chastity, just as it is considered a beautiful social virtue, is also considered a beautiful sexual virtue. Integrity, purity of heart, respect, sincerity, and freedom-loving, these are all beautiful virtues present in social relationships. These are the rare phenomena within social relationships that have been molded under the pressure of the private individual and the demonic system of the inverse society. These are the formative elements that are bridled and controlled within every human being by their opposites. These are the characteristics whose legitimacy, affirmation, and activism are in the pockets of their adversaries. Disloyalty, anti-cooperation, promiscuity, and deceit, for example. In society, the word immoral is used against a person who is despised in sexual spheres and for whom the public has given legitimacy to kill. In such a case, those people eagerly seek a religious, legal, or dictatorial fatwa to commit a great crime in the name of eliminating a supposedly immoral person. This means that the public is the most dangerous beast to all those who are officially labeled, accused, and condemned as immoral. The word immoral has become such a biting and effective insult that if it is true, it shatters the character of the other person. Social relationships never take into account the natural personality of individuals. They only take into account and respect the social, herd-like personalities of individuals. People are not a herd collectively, but their relationships are herd-like and are forcibly imposed upon them. In society, it is not said that a person is immoral because they are untrustworthy, or disloyal, or two-faced, or a liar, or a propagandist, or greedy, or racist, etc. But rather, it is said that they are immoral because they are a slut, promiscuous, whore, pimp, etc. These words are not used in formal spheres because they equalize the high level of private individuals with the level of common individuals. Low-ranking individuals, general individuals, ordinary individuals, oppressed individuals. The existence of all kinds of ugly words, terms, and phrases in society is to maintain the huge difference between high-ranking individuals and low-ranking individuals. If these insulting words, terms, and phrases were allowed to be used in formal and cultural levels, just as they are used day and night among all classes and strata of society, then these words, terms, and phrases would become normal, and at that time, not only would the personalities of individuals not be shattered by them, but they would not be stained either. But will private individuals and their organs and their surrendered collectives ever allow this to happen? Not only them, but will the masses, who are the majority in every society, allow this to happen? Of course not. Allowing this to happen is allowing the erasure of the differences between private individuals and common individuals in all shameful sexual fields. This in itself, for the private individual's front and the cursed society, which is the inverse society, entails the danger of their destruction. This word immoral in the realm of social relationships, and especially in slander, accusation, and insult, immediately sheds its social virtue garment and puts on the garment of shameful sexual virtues. This means that the use of the word immoral is always associated with forbidden sexual spheres, not with social virtue spheres. Here, then, it is necessary to distinguish social morality from sexual morality. That which constitutes one of the main pillars of society is sexual morality, not social morality. Sexual morality, because it is based on private sexual ownership, has been anti-individualist and anti-natural since its inception. And social morality in its contradictory aspect, disloyalty, treachery, espionage, slander, conspiracy, etc., has been anti-individualist and anti-natural since its inception. Of course, these two negative sexual and social moralities, anti-human, have been intertwined, conjoined, and cooperative since ancient times. Just as in their positive aspect, meaning positive sexual morality and positive social morality, these moralities are the same and friendly to each other. Chastity and integrity, for example. This mixing of sexual and social moralities has caused writers, researchers, and thinkers to be confused, bewildered, evasive, and cover up. Why, at its root, is sexual morality one of the main pillars of maintaining society? Because it is the means of sanctifying and upholding the family, and upholding the family is the most important means of upholding society. If sexual morality in its negative social aspect, not its natural individualistic aspect, collapses and ceases to exist, rest assured that all kinds of wars and world wars will come to an end. Why? Because all social relationships, which are the mother of all economic, political, military, cultural, and other relationships, will collapse throughout the societies of the world.